Today we're styling Miss Kendall Jenner. Kendall, if you're out there, you want some lashes, you want me to fly to you, it's fine. Just reach out, I'll come do your lashes. Anyways, we're styling Kendall's lashes today. She's actually really exciting to style, so I'm really excited to walk you through what I would personally do for Kendall. So let's start by looking at her face with no makeup. So firstly, Kendall has a very unique look. Absolutely stunning. But let's really hone in on what shape her eyes are and how much space there are between the brows. These two components are really what brings me to my conclusion today and how I would personally style her. So her eye shape is quite wide. It's not super rounded. I wouldn't call it an almond eye shape. It's kind of a mix of almond and wide actually. It's absolutely beautiful, very exotic. But if you look closely, she has not very much space between her eyebrow and her lash line, particularly in the middle of the eye. Her natural lashes already on their own almost touch her eyebrow. So that speaks to me that she would need very short lengths in that area. Her eyes already have a very cat-like look, absolutely stunning. Her inner corner sits a little bit lower than her outer corner, so she has a bit of an ascending plane, which is really ideal because when a client has an ascending plane, I'll show you what ascending means if you don't already know. But ascending means that the inner corner sits lower than the outer corner. So she's a really good candidate for a cat eye, which is exciting because I think cat eye would suit her wonderfully. If we could extend the outer corner to fill in some of that space on the outer corner and keep the lashes so short and dense on the inner corner, I think that would look so lovely on her. So I've mocked up a few examples. This set could look either absolutely amazing or you could easily miss the mark on it as well. So let's move over here. So here's what I've mocked up and what I think would look just so beautiful on her. It really makes her eyes look quite exotic. And I feel like she's already so naturally beautiful that we wouldn't want to do anything overbearing for her lashes, but we want to emphasize that cat-like eye shape that she already has and roll with the shape of that brow as well, because her brow is quite straight, very upturned. So that's why I'm thinking cat eye. So lengthwise, length is one of those tricky things where it looks different depending on the spacing you have between your lash line and your eyebrow. So for her, I would, at least from my first time doing her lashes, I probably wouldn't go much longer than say about a 12 millimeter, and I'd probably stick with maybe like a C curl for her. Nothing too crazy. I did look at her lashes quite closely and they look pretty uplifted, so I wouldn't want to use say a D curl, CC curl, anything that offers a lot of lift. And the reason why I wouldn't want to do that is because we don't have a lot of space to work with and we don't want to curl the extensions into her skin or into her brow or work with lengths that are too long, so long that they would hit her eyebrows. So that would be my mapping for her today. I would probably work with say like 5 millimeters in the inner to the middle of the eye being maybe like, I wouldn't even go any longer than say like 7 millimeters for the middle of the eye. And then as the eye naturally just sweeps down just a slight amount, I would start quickly lifting my lengths from 8 to 12. My sections would be quite tiny, but I would probably go 8 to 12 millimeters for Kendall. That'd be my guess, because she does have quite a bit of space between here and here, and particularly between here and here. So we could quickly go like quite short, not even that long, quite short, all the way across, and then quickly. And then on the very outer corners, just to be safe, I would always jump my lengths back down just a slight amount, just here. So say 12 millimeters would sit here, maybe 11, and then finishing with 10 on the outer corner. But definitely in this area here, I would want my longer lengths, and I would definitely want to direct out slightly and then up again on those outer corners, just to keep everything lifted, just like the brow. So now let's look over here. I did a mock of what at least in my opinion, I don't think this suits her. I feel like for her, we'd want to keep with more of a fluffy look, not so much a sporadic look, and we could easily go wrong with the lengths. As you can see, these lengths go into the eyebrows. Definitely would want to avoid that. Same with in the middle. The sporadicness doesn't do much for her, and also these lashes here extend into the eyebrow. So just wanted to show you how it could look if we maybe made a little bit of a mistake on styling, although you never know. So that is how I would style Miss Kendall today. If you have other plans, comment below if you'd like to style her in a different way, you think something else would suit her. And also, if you like this celebrity styling edition, let me know who you would like to see me style and I'll happily do it next time.